Alright, video 2 of 9 of chapter 17 of the Scarlet Letter. And we're going to start right here. Without a word more spoken, neither he nor she assuming the guidance, but with an unexpressed consent, they glided back into the shadow of the woods, whence Hester had emerged, and sat down on the heap of moss where she and Pearl had before been sitting. When they found voice to speak, it was, at first, only to utter remarks and inquiries, such as two acquaintances might have made, about the gloomy sky, the threatening storm, and next the health of each. Thus they went onward, not boldly, but step by step, into the themes that were brooding deepest in their hearts. So long estranged by fate and circumstances, they needed something slight and casual to run before and throw open the doors of intercourse, so that their real thoughts might be led across the threshold. After a while, the minister, his eyes on Hester Prynne's. "Hester," said he, "hast thou found peace?" She smiled drearily, looking down upon her bosom. "Hast thou?" she asked. "None, nothing but despair," he answered. "What else could I look for, being what I am, and leading such a life as mine? Were I an atheist, a man devoid of conscience, a wretch with coarse and brutal instincts, I might have found peace long ere now. Nay, I never should have lost it. But as matters stand with my soul, whatever of good capacity their originality was in me, all of God's gifts that were the choicest have become the ministers of spiritual torment. Hester, I am most miserable." "The people reverence thee," said Hester, "and surely thou workest good among them. Dost this bring thee no comfort?" "More misery, Hester, only the more misery," answered the clergyman with a bitter smile, "and concerns the good which I may appear to do. I have no faith in it. It must needs be a delusion. What can a ruined soul like mine effect toward the redemption of other souls, or a polluted soul towards the purification? And as for the people's reverence, would that it were turned to scorn and hatred. Canst thou deem it, Hester, a consolation that I must stand up in my pulpit and meet so many eyes turned upward to my face, as if the light of heaven were beaming from it? Must see my flock hungry for the truth, and listening to my words as if a tongue of Pentecost were speaking, and then look inward and discern to the black reality of what they idolize. I have laughed in bitterness and agony of heart in the contrast between what I seem and what I am, and Satan laughs at it. So immediately starting from like right in here, it's kind of like anything. They have a lot to say, but they just don't want to. When first meeting each other, they don't want to just say it. So there's some issues with that. So they just not issues, but they just want to take their time in talking about what's really going on in their hearts. And then Dimsdale is just saying he can't find peace. He is just struggling right here. He's just struggling to live, right? All right, this ends video 2 of 9 of chapter 17.